for joining us. I'm Jeff Dorson, Director of the Humane Society of Louisiana. Every so often we give a brief video of some of our update and work around the state. Today we're going to talk about last night's animal cruelty investigation workshop that was led by Demi Rice, former detective for the Washington Parish Sheriff's Office. She did a great job. She had 29 years of law enforcement history and experience, and she covered the differences between local ordinances, state laws, and federal acts, another word for statute or law. There are differences, and under circumstances, different species are covered by those kind of different laws. And I want to give a brief historical overview of how we got the current laws we have. It's rather interesting. 1641, the Puritans passed something called the Body of Liberties, and they strictly prohibited the mistreatment of brute creatures, another word for farm animals, and they use the same phrase we use in our current text of the laws: you cannot overwork or overburden a beast of burden. And so we found that interesting. Now fast forward 1865, Henry Bergh, a very important historical figure in our animal welfare movement, he did something. He was ambassador to Russia under President Lincoln, that far long ago. He did something very important. He saw horses being mistreated in Russia, and he said two words that actually changed the trajectory of our movement. He leaned out the carriage window, according to the story, and said, "Stop that." Those two words became pretty much the mantra for all our laws being passed. We want to prohibit certain activities that cause pain and suffering to animals. So he went to London and studied under the Royal Society of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals in the 1860s, went back to New York City where he was based, and started the American SPCA back in the 1860s, which is currently in existence. So pretty good. He's somebody that we all had to pay attention to. Fast forward, 1918, the passage of the Migratory Bird Act. That was important. Then it led to 1958, the passage of the Humane Slaughter Act by then Senator Hubert Humphrey. Not a lot in the 1960s. 1970, Earth Day. Actually, that led to increased awareness of our planet and its creatures. And from that, it led to the passage of the 1971 Wild Burrow and Free Roaming Horse Protection Act, 1972, the Marine Mammal Protection Act, 73, the Endangered Species Act, and I forgot to mention 1966, the passage of the Animal Welfare Act, when Life magazine did an expose on the stealing of beagles to sell for research. The public was outraged. It led to the passage of the Animal Welfare Act. That leads us up to our present laws. And so if you Google your law, just Google your state and the animal cruelty laws, it will show you the different statutes that apply today. Ours are found under Title 14102.1. And there are three parts to almost virtually every law. The definition, the key words that point to the legal definition of the words in the actual statute. Number two, the activities and acts that are strictly prohibited. Three, the penalties. In our state, like many others, we have two divisions within each state law: misdemeanor, otherwise known as simple. Our penalties are no more than $1,000 and no more than 6 months in jail. We have very good felony laws. When the judges use them, they can always go under, but it's no less than $5,000, no more than $25,000, no less than 1 year in jail, no more than 10 per offense. So that's the key information that we discuss in these workshops. If you're interested in having your community host one, contact us at info@humanela.org. Thank you for watching so much. Please share this video widely.